people. This is the RJM Mastermind GT that controls the switching through my rig. I always joke, I don't know how to use it. I have to rely on Scott over there to program it. All I know is when I step on this button, it does something. When I step on these buttons, they do something. I don't know how to change it. Anything that has anything with programming, I don't know how to do. Right? But my rig is very simple. It's an MT100. If you look back at the rack there, I've got two MT100s. The top one is the live one. The bottom one is the backup. On the right-hand side, I've got the Synergy amps, those black racks on the bottom. So at any given time, I've got 2 amps going at the same time. I've got the MT100 on clean mixed with the TDLX on the Synergy.
Oh, you're running the Synergy preamps?
Both of them at the same time.
Wow, okay.
When I go to the overdrive, I'm going to the Morgan AC over there. And when I go to the dirty, I've got my red channel MT100, I've got the SLO2s.
Are you using the Synergy power amp, or are you using your amp as the power?
Synergy power.
Okay, the Synergy 50/50?
They're both running in unison at
okay.
the same time. That blue rack on the bottom there is a Kikasui. It takes power. That's like a medical device when, say you're getting heart surgery and there's a storm outside, they need to make sure power does not get interrupted. That is like a power conditioner on steroids.
That's the device.
I need it because when I travel around the world, I don't want to go to Indonesia and the power's got the voltage is off. So that keeps your voltage spot on. Angus Young used that on a clip, and now everybody's catching on, and we're using it. The pedal rack here are all assigned to buttons on there. This is the Quan Centaur, which everybody loves. This is the most. Back in the day, I bought this straight from them for $400, which was really expensive for a pedal back then. I can sell this thing for a pinball machine now.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Anyways, hand-wired tube screamer is my overdrive. I don't even use these pedals right now, but just in case I want to. The drop pedal, I can take my tuning and go all up and down digitally. Unlock Univibe, my favorite Univibe. MXR sound gate, I just keep it at noon if I need it. If I want to go jump and have it just be dead quiet, that MXR is great. These just take my signal to the front of the house. That's just my sound gates interface.
Did you say the SLO and Z-Rec? Which preamps are you using?
SLO2.
SLO2, that's the main one?
That's the 30. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's 30. TDLX is clean. Morgan AC is overdrive. And then this one here is just the back, just since the cabinets are finished 30s. Classic Creed clean tone. You hear that? That's what I was getting the last show. No, it's fine for now, yeah. And this is the fret 12 string thing.
Oh yeah.
So when you have your old strings that you want to replace or get rid, not throw out, this thing has holes in it and you plug them through the holes.
That's cool.
Wrap them up, and it'll get bigger and bigger as you practice and turn into a monster, string monster.
I didn't realize that. That's awesome.
Can I make one request?
Yeah.
Can you play the Blue Collar entry to or not my own place, but it's just like one?
How did it go?
Gosh. We're gonna see that. Hold on.
While you're doing, what is that? Your classic Mesa OSs, like from early 2000s?
It's Ultra Bridge, yeah.
Oh, okay, because I wasn't sure like the old 2000s one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because everyone loves those. They're sought after, those
It's sitting in my
V30s.
closet and I forgot to bring it
They are those were the very first straight back cabin space boogie ever made.
Yeah, people love those V30s. Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. I don't know how to play it anymore.
Mr. Tremonti, this is kind of just me nerding out, but anymore when you play My Own Prison, it sounds like you're actually in like C# standard instead of just regular drop D. Is that
regular drop D?
Really?
half step down.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
meaning.
yeah.
Yeah. Because I kind of point that out, and I'm just like, oh my god, it sounds, in my opinion, just so much heavier and
Yeah.
better. I'm just, damn.
Yeah, half step down, it sounds a little richer.
Yeah.
Higher is half step down too, right?
Yeah, yeah. So let me step through
Oh,
here.
sorry.
So that's my cable. And I'll use this as my unified and when you're just in your room in your studio, it sounds so much better than up here, you know, if everybody's standing in front of it, you're outside, it doesn't have the kick, but when I go to lead, I just step on the solo button here and it adds the overdrive. That's it. Pretty much just 2 amps running simultaneously. I've always been a big fan of that. 2 amps are always going to do something a little different. I like to always find the right combination. And those Synergy amps with the MT100 are incredible. When you're at home sitting in your studio, they sound the best tone I've ever had, I think. But sometimes when you mix amps, you got to be careful about the phasing because a lot of amps different phasing, and you're like, this sounds terrible. And I just learned that if an amp has a different amount of tubes in it, sometimes it throws the phasing from another amp. But anyways, let's take a big group shot in front of the drum riser.
Is there a reason cable versus wireless?
Because I don't like the tones of anything digital. Yeah. So I got nothing digital. The only thing digital I have is this switching system, but that doesn't affect the tone.
Have you ever experienced or like kind of messed around with solid state amps, or have you always been tube?
I love the Microcube, Roland Microcube, which is just a little practice amp. That's it.
The Iridium, like the blue amp blue,
Which one?
like that blue guitar amp one with a little mic.
Yeah. I used to like the Randall.
Mercury and Iridium.
What was the Randall with the big V? Randall something. It was nasty, that amp. Yep.
That and sorry, go ahead. You use tremolo systems, but you also use locking tuners as well. You just use voice.
Oh, because I remember when Dean Guitars gave me this awesome Flying V, and I loved it, and I broke a string and it had a Floyd Rose on it. I'm not gonna play the guitar anymore. I don't want to change the string. It takes too long. It's a pain.
Are you always raw amp, or you ever clean boost other than for rhythm? Like
It's raw amp.
Yeah.
Would that ever be a release of your? Sorry, but
No. They're afraid to release it. It costs too much for them to make it. They'd have to build all these new CNC machines because the tops are too big. And I don't know. I think PRS is a very traditional company. It's a little metal form, I guess. I don't know.
What about they're on like the 12th thread? Won't ever go back to having Mark Tremonti instead of.
No, I took that off because I don't want somebody to not buy the guitar because it has someone else's name on it.
I know that you have it on the truss rod over there.
They just take that off.
Right. I like the Mark Tremonti there.
I like it to say Stella.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
all right, this is gonna be kind of an off-the-wall question. I'm sorry for bombarding you with questions. What is Creed's obsession with clocks? I mean, you see him all the time.
You got to make the most of your time.
There you go.
You're young now before you know it, you're 50. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just check out the Star View every night. Let's get in front of the drum riser.